Friends, as promised to enrich our viewers with one valuable skill a day, we are back with another video but this time on Power BI. In earlier video we saw dynamic visualization in Tableau and there was a bit of workaround to achieve that. However, in Power BI it is very simple. Let's learn dynamic visualization in Power BI. Here I have a set of data which is from Office Supply, uh, a generic data here. And first, what we need to see is how dynamic visualization can help here. So let's say if we have to represent this data in the form of sales by item, sales units by item, sales by region, and sales units by region, we need to have four different charts. What if everything can be done in one chart? So let's see that. How can we do that? So first, before starting, what we need to do is we need to change some settings for this particular option to work. So we go into options and settings and we go into options and then preview features. And we have this field parameters. So we need to tick this field parameter and it should be checked. And once we click OK, then we can start building our dynamic slicers for dynamic visualization. So first what we can do here is once we go into fields, we can create a parameter which can be dimension, and over here what we can consider is item and region. So these two can be the attributes for dimensions, and we can just have it checked as like adding it as a slicer to this page, and let's create this. Okay. We can kind of beautify this slicer later, which we'll do once after creating another parameter. So let's create another one for our measures. So let's call it as measure. And over here, what we can take is sales dollars and sales units. And let's create another parameter here. Okay. Now both our parameters are set. Now what we can do, we can just beautify these slicers, and how we can do that is through so once we come in here in the visualizations, and when we come into this particular section, what we can do, we can go into properties and select the orientation in the visual as horizontal, and we can get a setting like this. So we can just squeeze it, and similarly what we can do is with measure, same setting for horizontal view, and we can just squeeze this a bit and kind of align to our parameter for dimension. Okay, now once we have done this, now what we can do is let's try to add a chart here. So we can just add a stack chart, and let's try to build something. So in usual scenario, what we would have done is, let's say if I just need amount here, like item here, and if I want to see sales dollars here, so I can just drag in this field here and we can see like this. Now if I do this selection of item and region, this thing will not work because we have not set it up. Now let's set this up to work. So first we will select this, and then instead of item here, what we can put in is, let's remove item from here, and instead let's drag the dimension field here. And similarly, instead of sales dollars, what we can do is we can just bring in the measure field on the y-axis. Okay. Now here we need to make a selection for sales dollars. So once we do that, then what we can see is now both these slicers are working fine. So as you select region and as you select sales dollars, your chart converts to this view. If you select item, then your x-axis will start showing item, and then here if we change it to sales units, then we can just see it by sales units. Okay. So in one chart we have achieved four different scenarios. So this is how dynamic visualization in Power BI can be very helpful, and I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more learning videos like this. Thank you so much.